Hey sunshines, and welcome back to Slim Thick Curls. If you want to see me recreate this fishtail braid updo that I did with a little bit of a twist, then keep watching. So to help me create this look, I'm going to use Beyond the Zone Final Take Super Sexy Shine and Hold, Shine and Jam Extra Hold Conditioning Gel, Eva NYC Forget Me Not Dry Conditioner, Gorilla Snot Gel, Pump It Up Gold Super Hold Spritz, Miss Jessie's Baby Buttercream, Shake and Go 28-inch Pre-Stretched Braiding Hair in the color T30. And the last item on this super long list, some black mega wrap strips. I prepped my hair the night before by washing and deep conditioning it, and then finish it off just by blow drying and sectioning off my hair into 5 ponytails, and then tied it up under my scarf. So nothing super special, just saving me time from doing it in the morning. And here I'm just showing you my 5 ponytails. Next, I'm just going to take each ponytail and put it into a bantu knot. So I've already started on the back of my head and did the very bottom in a bantu knot. Now I'm just showing you how I'm doing it. So since I prepped my hair overnight, I had small rubber bands in my hair that I did grease with some oil, which is important to make sure that it prevents it from snatching all my hair out. So now I'm just taking some of my Miss Jessie's Baby Buttercream just to add a little moisturizer to my hair to make sure it's not going up in that bantu knot dry. We don't want my hair to come down all crunchy and thirsty. So take care of your hair in any protective style that you do. So once I have that on there, I'm just going to take some of this Gorilla Snot Gel and apply it to the base of the bantu knot. Now this gel, it was my second time using it. I used it the first time when I did this hairstyle, and I don't like it. I'm not gonna use it anymore. It's like the worst stuff I've ever used. It's so sticky and just gooey. I don't like it. But anywho, so now I'm just putting it into a ponytail, and I'm going to take my hair and twist it. Then once I get to the bottom, I'm going to take my hair and add a little bit more of the Miss Jessie's Baby Buttercream, and then start twisting my hair around itself in a circle to create the bantu knot. And then once I have the bantu knot, I'm just going to take another small rubber band and secure the bantu knot in place. And then just continue this process up to the top of my head. Now here's where I'm doing a little bit of a twist compared to the first time I did this style. I'm actually doing the bantu knot at the very front of my head because I actually want the hair, the fishtail portion, to hang a little bit lower, whereas before it was further back. So to do that, all I had to do was position the bantu knot further down. I just finished spraying my hair with the Pump It Up Sprit, so now I'm just taking my black strips. I'm going to take 2 and tie my hair down with it to help mold the hair.
The sun is coming up again. Looking like it's gonna be a problem.
Next, I'm going to put my scarf on and leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes while I prep my braiding hair. The braiding hair came in 3 bundles that were held together by a small black rubber band. I've already used 2 of the bundles from the first time I did this style for the 2 fishtail braids that I did, but this time I'm going to switch it up a little bit and do a braid in the back and use one of these fishtail braids in the front. So I'm just going to unravel one of the fishtail braids and add hair from the 3rd bundle to make the braid I'll be using in the back a little bit bigger, but I'm only going to use half of the 3rd bundle. To hold all the hair together and so that I can connect it to my bantu knot, I'm going to use one of my Goody Ouchless elastic hair ties. And then once in place, I'm going to put it on the doorknob so that I can braid the hair.
I'm fighting for the sheets again. Sleeping in your bed like I ain't got one. I just wanna feel like this again. Oh, oh, oh. All I wanna do is feel awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All I wanna do is feel awesome.
Right now I'm just pulling on the braid to loosen it up so that it's not too tight when it's time for me to cover up my bantu knots.
Side to side and then back and forth. Up all night again, me and you. Left and right and then whoa, whoa, oh, oh. Up and down, side to side.
And my last two steps for this prepping process is to secure the braid at the bottom with a small black rubber band and then cut off some of the flyaways from the fishtail braids. Now that I'm finished prepping the braiding hair, I can remove my scarf and black rock strips.
It ain't the change of the season, no. It ain't the distance from the sun.
Now y'all gonna see me smiling and laughing a couple times in these clips because I was watching Man Family Dinner from the Man TV YouTube channel and they had me cracking up. They are so funny.
Baby, that can make me feel awesome. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, yeah, you make me feel awesome.
I didn't like how my hair looked near the back and in the front. And no, I'm not talking about these thin edges, which we all see because you can't miss it. But my hair wasn't as laid as I wanted it to be, so I added some Shine and Jam gel to it. But it wasn't even necessary in the front, seeing as how I'm just going to put the fishtail braid over that section, which is why this updo is perfect for anyone that wants to cover up their thin edges. Don't forget to subscribe and smash that notification bell.
And showing how the sidelines feel. Maybe they'll believe it's real. All the dunks and the touchdowns and home runs. Welcome to my high.
I'm going to start off by taking the elastic hair tie and wrapping it twice around my bottom bantu knot so that I can begin connecting the braid to my head. From here, I'm just going to take bobby pins and pin the hair in place while trying to camouflage these bantu knots because you don't want them to show. Obviously, this is some weave, but we don't want our bantu knots showing. This is why it's so important that when you're doing the braid that you don't braid the hair too tight and that you make sure that you loosen the braid up after you braid it. Because if you don't, it's going to make it a lot harder to try to get the braid over the bantu knot so that you can camouflage it. So you just have to keep working with it, adjusting it. I personally didn't cover them the way that I personally wanted to, but it was camouflaged enough. But next time I'm definitely going to have my braid to be a lot looser just to make it a lot easier because it was a little bit of a struggle trying to get the braid over the bantu knot.
Run it back, Max. Tell them about it, Max. We ain't never stressing. You can always catch us flexing on a highlight reel. And showing how the sidelines feel. Maybe they'll believe it's real. All the dunks and the touchdowns and home runs. Welcome to my highlight reel. And showing how the sidelines feel. Maybe they'll believe it's real. All the dunks and the touchdowns and home runs. Highlight.
I'm going to take the elastic hair tie and wrap it around the braid, and once on, I'm going to make sure that the fishtail braid is facing out with the side that I want to be seen. And because this bantu knot in the front is all in my way, I'm going to push it back versus just trying to add the braid on top like I did with the other bantu knots. And then I'm going to take the braiding hair and wrap it around the fishtail braid so that I can get the fishtail braid situated.
Back in 07, texted meet me after class. Stood there waiting by my locker, go in and out of my head. She came up to me and said it, let's just be friends. It was just a crush.
Now that the fishtail braid is connected, I'm just going to spin this hair around in a circle like a Cinnabon until I get it to the size that I want. Once it's in the size I want, you just add as many pins as needed. And yes, I did say Cinnabon, because there is a difference between a nice, big, juicy Cinnabon and a regular, small, little, dry cinnamon roll. For this hairstyle, I want my big, juicy Cinnabon on the side of my head.
Shallow, like stepping in the ocean. Who knew she would do me like that? Young heartbreak, never saw it coming. 2 weeks later, she wanted me back up. Sent me a semicolon in parentheses, acting like I don't have a memory. These girls bounce back.
Now I'm just fluffing and adjusting any of the bobby pins, any pieces of hair that are out of place.
It wasn't love. I sat alone on the bus.
So I'm just gonna take the piece of braids that I had wrapped around the fishtail braid and take the rubber band off, just because I want to reposition it, because I didn't like the way that it was, and I'm just going to push it back in and tuck it a little bit differently to kind of hide it a little bit better.
Yo, remember when we spanned the bottle? Said I got them locks just like a model. You're my yesterday, thought you'd be my tomorrow. Motorola in my pocket, used to blow it up. I told you stop it, I don't want it. Crank that soldier boy and watch me wobble. Flip flops, white socks, sat down, barber shop, hairline, got riggedy rock.
So I kind of forgot to record me spraying the braids with the Beyond the Zone Final Take Super Sexy Shiny Hope. Somebody tell me why these titles are so long. Anywho, I sprayed that on the braids and sprayed the Eva NYC Forget Me Not Dry Conditioner over my entire head so I could add a little shine and somewhat of a medium hold to the style. But these are the results. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Slim Thick Curls. Toodles. Mwah.